Hey guys, Technic here, although I'm pretty sure I'm going to change my name to Underplay Creations. And in any case, in this video I'm just going to show you just some interesting ways that you can change up your subclass that will make it better than the meta suggested things. This is, honestly, if you're completely content with your playstyle, you're probably gonna like go against me in this. But for those people who are willing to try something new, or at the very least don't know what they want to run, I'm just thought I'd give you a few things to try out that work more effective than the meta suggested stuff. Admittedly, some of the stuff here you may already know, but this is a series that I'm planning to start and will hope to continue because people suggested like random Crucible vids, and this is about as close as we can get. Anyway, let's start off with Thermal Vent. As you can see, this is for the Sunbreaker. What Thermal Vent will do is it allows a little bit more damage, like it's around 10 mark, but it also allows you to have a little area of effect for your melee. As you can see, my melee did even though the hunter on the right was running the memory of Silumar, it did quite a number of damage and accidentally stuck him. Moving on to the next test. Okay, for this test, I was comparing the regeneration of the Titan melee Storm Fist using different nodes. This one is with Overload, and I wish I can do like a timer. But I will just post a. I'll just time it using online Google timers on the website, and I'll post the exact numbers on the screen in an annotation. And that was with Overload. Now I'm gonna go with Amplify. And as you can see, it's quite a while longer. The exact number I will post on screen. But while we're waiting, I'll just say this. This is going to be Titan subclasses only. They don't really provide that much of a controversial change. Not something as much as on like a Blade Dancer or a Sunsinger. The number should be appearing on screen anytime. It's about a 60% reduction if you run Overload. This is only, I'm pretty sure, with tier 3 strength, but I'm pretty sure the same principle applies. Now let's switch over to Defender. The Defender tree node for faster melee charge is called Unbreakable, and that's going to be, I'm pretty sure the meta recommended one would be War Machine. The other one, the Gift of Light, I believe it's called. Well, when you get a melee kills, give you orbs. It's generally better towards PvE. However, the recommended one is War Machine. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people do use Defender. I personally find the subclass to be like maybe it's Memory of Felwinter, but I'll have to go. That's something for artifacts. Artifacts are just in a little bit, and the results are up on screen. And there is literally no difference between War Machine and Unbreakable, except War Machine gives you, when Force Barrier is up, it gives you it basically gives you quick, is it like the Ophidian aspect? Yeah, it's Unbreakable is broken. Isn't that ironic? Unbreakable is broken, not in a good way. Oh, I just find some sick humor in that. Just another one of Bungie's fuck ups. Just. Oh my god, just like the Dark Below. Anyway, as you can see, just don't you defend your melees or ass. Let's just get that out the way. Let's move on to Striker. I apologize. I meant Sunbreaker, and all of my like when I was on like a high note, I didn't realize I was talking about the wrong subclass. Anyway, Striker I guess will come last. And as you can see, I'm about to start the test. Now, the first one didn't really count because it was a mix of both. But now you just look at how much health it's like the dude is left with. People say that Striker is the best melee. Have you tried it, Sunbreaker? Like, my god. But speaking of melees, I suggest you watch the Warlock one. You're gonna find some very interesting stuff. Here, here's a teaser. How about in one of my breaking the meta videos, I'll prove why what it says. The Stormcaller melee is actually the second weakest melee in the game. Shocking, right? Like you would never expect it. Anyway, as you can see, it's slowly charging up now. And I'll just say this. I apologize for this not being a glitching video. I know I was talking about the raid and stuff, but like I said, I couldn't really assemble a raid team. Some of my clanmates that I usually raid with are offline. I don't trust LFG too much. I mean, I did find these nice group of people here. And now let's get on to let's get on to the Simmering Flame tests. Anyway, now we're going to test out Simmering Flames. Now, everybody traditionally runs Cauterize, and with the addition of things like the Memory of Scory, which promote a neutral game as opposed to like spamming a super, I thought it would be interesting to try it out. Obviously, the Warlock is better suited for this, considering they have the Talalak, but hey, the Titan has the thing, and you can see the results are up above. Simmering Flame does reduce the cooldown by exactly 50%. And yes, this is kind of broken. However, as a result, I mean, you do have, I mean, you're not using your super, so I mean, it's sort of balanced out. Now, imagine if you could use the Memory of Felwinter with this. My God, would that be broken? Now, let's get on to melees. And as you can see, look at that powerful Sunbreaker melee just eating at his health. Like, it's telling you this is better than a Striker melee. I'm telling you, people really underestimate Sunbreakers. I mean, look at this perk set. You can have a powerful neutral game, or you can have a powerful super game, should you prefer. But let's not jump ahead of ourselves just yet. And as the results are up above, yes, Simmering Flame is basically just about 50%. And I just realized something. If you have Stoke the Forge and Simmering Flames, oh my God, that's like an 8-second melee. Yeah, just about like an 8. Can you imagine that? Combine that with something like the Thagamizers or the Insurmountable Skullfort, and you've got yourself quite an interesting build. Or you can go Armamentarium. As a matter of fact, when Iron Banner comes out, that's exactly what I'm going to be rocking. Now here is a bit about the next test is a bit, I think, failure, and I'll explain why. In this test, which is I consider to be a failure, I was testing out the effectiveness of I really forgot the name. It's the thing that when you throw a hammer and it activates a sunspot, and like I was using it so when you stand in a sunspot you get an overshield and the hammer still lasts longer, but apparently it only works for supers, so that was a bust. Admittedly, I feel like Cauterize would be the better option, or Simmering Flames if you're running a non-super build. Here I was testing out the effectiveness of Amplify. This is the amount of super energy I get without the buff. Now let's try it without the melee, I mean. Just look at this. Boom! Look at that. That has to be it's been proven to be a minute. Now in this test, I was just trying out the effectiveness of Discharge. Which basically turns your punch into an area of effect based style. This is the meta recommended thing for strikers. And I thought I'd cover all bases. I just had people set up at different ranges, and I just wanted to see the amount of damage difference. And here, you can compare. It looks like the initial target itself is quite useful, but like the further out you get, the worse. So my recommendation, if you want a really fast melee, use Stormfist. If you want a lot of time off your super, use Amplify. Discharge feels like a wasted opportunity in that regard. Now I'm testing out the ability to see, like if the enemy shoots my bubble, I spawn an extra orb of light, and it's obviously to the initial, nothing that great. So I don't know if it's going to be quite helpful. Now I'm testing out the heavy iron, where if I get a heavy weapon kill, I'll spawn an orb of light. And the percentage is about like 40. Nah, it's not really too good. Personally, I would test out the. Oh, I forgot to test out Bastion. Oh well, I'll do it in the next video. So I guess we should cut to the Crucible video. But first, bottom. Yeah, in here I was
There are two at the
just
bottom.
playing with a few of the people I was testing out
There's 2 at the bottom.
like
Go
the
for it.
things with right
Which
now.
way?
This was our actually our trials game, and it was a pretty good run. We went flawless. I only bought
Action, didn't
Mercy,
hit anything.
even though I didn't even need
They're
it.
still
Then
over here. Should we
we
push
just
them
played a
up?
little bit more for Scarab, like then for or whatever, or like they're a fat cat,
There's one literally-
and
yeah.
apparently one of
let's
the
kill
people
this
got it, and we tried to play against some streamers. We didn't get matched up, and we just called it a day. But I have to say, I think TLDR, I think Sunbreaker might be the best
So Josh still walks
subclass.
into it.
That's just personal preference. Anyway, it's Tac Nuke, aka Play Creations, out. See you in the next one.